So around the holidays, I usually get invited to have dinner at someone's house. I don't typically like to go to these kind of events because I require special accommodations. Allow me to explain. In my circle, I'm known as a picky eater, but that couldn't be more far from the truth. I just have to eat before anyone gets a chance to breathe all over it or put their poo-poo hands in it. But the most important thing is I have to make my own plate. Yeah, I'm one of those crazies that doesn't like their food touching because it's repulsive. So if you put chicken on the same plate as my greens, please don't feel offended when I smack you. I'm just trying to help you come to your senses. For some reason, people just don't like to accept the fact that I don't like my food touching. I mean, I just won't eat. I'd rather be hungry than be an animal. But just so we're all on the same page, here's a little bit of advice. When you're serving, keep in mind there might be people who don't like their food touching there. So be on the safe side and keep everything 1 to 2 square inches apart. That way everybody's happy and healthy. Now in this rule, similar to drinking and driving, there are exceptions. There are some foods that can interact without fear of contamination, such as fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, or beef and rice, etc., etc. Here's a simple formula to help you with that. Pretty much, food A must have less than or equal to the FLU or food liquid units as the adjacent food. Now the FLU is determined by how much liquid a food releases and how absorbent it is. See, the really cool part is soup has an FLU of 10/1, where bread only has an FLU of 3/8. You know, I could really get into a whole bunch of food touch jargon, but I had to point to this video. Well, you know what, you let your food touch, so you can't be that smart. Let me show you something. Now here we have 2 crudely drawn pictures of cornbread and greens and a steak I printed on the internet. All delicious foods, some more than others. Now it is far safer to have these on separate plates. The amount of juice that the greens give off, while tantalizing, can become a dangerous tool. It could touch your steak or, God forbid, your bread, and at that point you might as well throw away the plate and go to sleep. Quick fire question. Here are several foods, please tell me the proper arrangements. A. Turkey and stuffing can touch while cranberry sauce remains alone. B. Turkey and cranberry sauce can touch while stuffing remains alone. C. Stuffing and cranberry sauce can touch while turkey remains alone. Or D. Anything can touch anything, you're too dramatic, grow up. Wrong, stuffing is never an option and should only be put in the trash. Now I completely agree with the ruling of Brown versus the Board of Education, but one thing that we should have segregated is food. And there's people out there who say it's all going to the same place and it's all going to touch. Well, if you look at it that way, then you might as well put all your food in a blender and then drink it, right? Wrong. My stomach is specifically designed to have different pockets for every type of food you put in there. We non-food touchers are the next step in evolution. You know who doesn't mind their food touching? Dogs. Monsters. You want to be one of them? I'm sure you've seen the error of your ways, correct? If yes, good job. If not, please watch the entire video over again. And if you still disagree, I'll put a day's worth of food in trough and let you eat it like the pig you are. Somia. Oh, and sour cream is an abomination and should be relocated to the nearest trash can. Somia. As far as civil rights go, my plate is still under the Jim Crow laws, separate and a little unequal. That was either really funny or really racist. No.